Yo, what's going on everybody? TJ here, and for today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to put trucks on a new skateboard. So I have my old trucks on my old board. We're going to be putting them on my new board today. So the tools that you need is a 3/8 nut driver for the nuts and a Phillips head screwdriver. I'm going to use a drill just for convenience. It's a lot quicker. But if you get a skate tool, they'll just come with the standard sizes that you need to handle anything that is on your skateboard. So that is also a good option. I just don't have mine on me right now, so we're going to use basic tools. So real quick, we're going to get this off. Sometimes hardware comes with Allen key, but the majority of the time they're going to be Phillips head. So just put the nut driver on the nut. Make sure you are pulling out on the screwdriver. And loosen them up to get them off the old board if you have to. Just give me one quick second. We're going to put these on the new board. As you see, I only have 2 screws, 2 bolts on my truck. That is because I lost the other ones while skating. But as long as you have at least 2, you will be able to use them. Of course, 4 is best, 3 will work, 2 will also work, 1 will not work. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be putting these rails on my new board soon as well. That'll be in the next video. So if you're interested on how to set up rails, make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for that video. Okay, now to put the trucks on the new board, what you want to do is, if you have it gripped already, then you probably are going to have to make the holes for the hardware to go through. If you don't have it gripped already, make sure you get that taken care of first. You want to grip the board first before you put on trucks. So to see where the bolts are going to go through, you want to take something sharp. I'm going to use this giant thumbtack that I found. And you just want to push them through. And that'll make little holes so you can see exactly where you have to put the hardware in at. We'll do that for both sides. All right, now you want to feed the bolts through the holes. If you use regular sandpaper grip tape, this will be really easy to get them through. I'm using the DKL rubber grip on this board. It's a little bit harder to push them through, but it is the same exact concept. Could even push it through from the back side if need be. If you're having a little bit of trouble still trying to line up the holes. Okay, so now you got your bolts set in. I'm only going to be doing 2 diagonally, but normally you would want to put all 4 in. Next, you want to take your truck, line up the holes with the kingpin. This is your kingpin that holds the bushings and this nut on the top. You want the kingpin to be on the inside of your board. Line up the bolts with the holes. Take a nut and just get them started so that it'll be held onto the board very loosely. Okay. Next, you want to take your screwdriver or drill or skate tool you want to hold the bolt or the nut in, and you want to tighten it just before it's fully tight. You don't want to fully tighten it just yet, because we're going to do the diagonal bolts. And the reason that you don't tighten them fully is because if you tighten one all the way down, it might get a little bit like off kilter. So you kind of want to try and do this as close together as possible. So we're going to start it and not finish it. Just get it pretty tight. Then do the diagonal bolt. Okay, now we're going to go back and sink them in nice and deep all the way down. Oh, try not to strip it. It is a little bit tough with the DKL grip tape, the rubber grip tape. It's definitely going to be way easier if you use the sandpaper grip tape. However, I really want the DKL grip on this board just because I got brand new shoes and I'm not trying to ruin the new shoes. Okay. So what do? We put black one down here. I'm trying to make it even with the other side here. You don't have to be super gentle with your board. You're literally about to be using this thing, scraping it on concrete and metal and ramps and asphalt. So don't get too hung up on it. Okay, now that we have the hardware set in place, we're going to take the truck. Remember, kingpin goes on the inside. Fit them into the holes. Take the nut, get it started with your fingers. Actually, you know what? Before I put this one on, I want to make a really good point. Here, come around. So this is what the nut looks like. And you want to make sure that you have the part with the washer. This is like a little safety washer on the top. Okay, you see how it's looking? It's flat on the bottom. It's a little bit beveled on the top with a safety washer on it. You want the safety washer to be on top. And you want to make sure that you're tightening it enough so that the safety washer goes into the bolt. That's going to keep these on so you don't lose them. That's what happened to me on the last setup. I didn't tighten them fully. You got to get them tight a little bit extra with the DKL rubber grip tape. You do not want to lose your hardware. Okay, now that it's tightened up with your fingers, put the nut driver on, tighten the screw. Not all the way at first. Okay, and now we'll go back and tighten them up. All right, and there you have it. Of course, you'd have more than likely 4 bolts to put on, but I'm only going to be using 2, like I said a million times in this video. And that is how you put on new trucks on your board. I hope this was a helpful video. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more how-to videos, skate progression, skate park tours, and reviews, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified on the next video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.